Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Jessica Abernathy, and with me today is Tricia Montgomery, and you are listening to Pets Are Family.
Well, I think I see a squirmy wormy or a snuggle bug in your lap. Hello.
Look, say hi.
Hi.
He's like, he's so food motivated.
Oh my God, guys. So in case you don't know, you didn't know, we have a lovely little guest with us on Pets Are Family podcast. And it is a new addition to Jessica's family. Welcome, Brutus.
Hi, Brutus. He's like, oh, I know my name. Hi, Brutus. He's like, I know my name. AKA Batman. With those,
I love him.
We call him AKA Batman. I'm getting him a Batman cape.
What happened? Tell me about what happened. I think we have a person that maybe we might have united or gotten together here. Let's talk about this.
Yep, he's got gas. Whew. That I'm not used to. I know Frenchies have it, but whew, wow, he does it. You look at him. He's like, "Mommy, did you like that?"
That wasn't me. You smelt it. You dealt it, Mom.
He's like, like that? Like, oh, right? So last Saturday, I got up early in the morning and I took an adventure. I flew down and I connected with you. And you and I hooked up and you took me to visit your friend, Angela. And Angela brought me Brutus.
And we had talked about Angela on a podcast a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we did. We talked about Angela, and she had a litter of puppies, and you had sent me pictures of them just to show me pictures of a puppy, and I was like, and I have a thing for black dogs. I really do, because Teddy is all black Shih Tzu, and he's an all black Frenchie, and he's unique.
Yeah.
No, you don't do that. It's unique because most Frenchies are black brindled. So, but he is not a black brindle. He's actually black. There's no brindle in him. He's 100% black. So, he's a rarity. And I got excited because when I asked, I was like, is he available? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, he's mine.
I'm in.
And I literally booked the airfare like the next day, and I came down. I came down the next Saturday.
You did.
I haven't had a puppy in forever. So, but I am very, very lucky. Oh no! I opened up the treat jar, and he's very food motivated. She was not kidding when she said, as you could tell, he's like, I can swim to the food. He's very, 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 very food motivated. It's closing up. And he's really smart. He knows his name. We've had him for 6 days. He knows his name.
Brutus.
Brutus. He's like, lady, I'm trying to get to the treats.
I don't care about you, Auntie Tricia.
I don't care about anybody right now except for those treats. Okay, look, there, you can see it. You can't get into it. It's closed. He knows his name. He is pretty much paper trained already. And we're 50% outside, 50% paper. The few accidents he's had is my fault. You know what I mean? Because I'm just not used to a puppy yet, but that's not his fault. It's mine. So I won't let him get in trouble for that. So he can get up the stairs already. He's figured that out. Took him a little bit, but he's figured that out. He's figured out how to get on the couch on his own. He has mastered the art of playing with Bin Laden, which is hilarious. Wow. You say, yes, it's funny because Bin Laden used to torture everybody in the house, and now he just gives Bin Laden heck. And it's so funny because Bin Laden's like, what is that? I mean, like literally Bin Laden's like, I don't know what that is. And we have, when he's running around downstairs, we keep a thin leash on him because he's quick. So we keep the leash on him so we could step on him and grab him, because he likes to go underneath the dining room table a lot, and he'll sit right in the middle and you can't catch him. So he likes to play keep away. Yes, I know. So it's kind of funny because then with the leash, we can at least get him out. So he does well with that. But Bin Laden thinks that the leash is a toy. So like when he gets the zoomies and he's running around the house, which is even funnier watching a puppy, French puppy, because he's got that little wiggly butt. It's like when he gets the zoomies, it's funny. So Bin Laden chases the string. He thinks then Bin Laden's playing. So then he's trying to catch Bin Laden. Bin Laden's it's funny watching it. Mm-hmm. They're going to be besties.
You got to send a video. I bet. And there's something to be said for having a puppy. And like right at those, it's similar to a child, just in those developmental days and all that time and being able to shape their world.
Yeah. Yeah. And, and they grow into their names you give them. You know what I mean? I was not giving any more terrace names. You know what I mean? Because I do not
we're on
need
the watch list.
Well, I don't need any more terrorists in my. Yeah, I don't want any more terrorists in my house. I've got one. That's enough. You know what I mean? So he's gonna grow into Brutus.
Oh, I love him. Okay, so I have to ask you questions. Puppydom. This is brand new. Talk to me about some of the challenges that you've had. What are some things that have been unexpected? And what are the things that you prepare for that all of a sudden it's like, oh, I got this?
I forgot how long it takes to actually go to the bathroom when they're not trained. You know what I mean? So Teddy just goes outside and you go potty, and it's like walks to the grass, does his thing, and walks back in. So we're outside for like a minute or less. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. That doesn't happen. This one gets sidetracked. Oh, there goes a leaf. Oh, found a stick. Oh, hey, there's a dance.
Kind of like me.
Squirrel, 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 squirrel. Oh, I know. I said the S word. Sorry. So I forgot about that. You know what I mean? And I forgot that at this stage, rain doesn't faze them. You know what I mean? So whereas I'm sitting there going, ugh, it's raining, he's out there going, there's puddles. Forgot about that. Mm-hmm. It does matter where you get your dog from, because, he was born in Florida. The first couple days he shook. It was because it's chillier here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a little cooler, you know what I mean, for him here. He was just like
a little bit. And he hasn't even seen Chicago winters.
So if you notice that his crate behind us, we have his Baby Yoda blanket over it because he's right next to the vent, which, we have the air conditioning on because we think it's warm. And he's like, no. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Okay. So that's different. You know what I mean? That's something I didn't think about. What else? I forgot how fast they can be. And I forgot about how sharp their teeth are, to be honest. Not that it's an issue, but I did forget about how sharp their teeth are. But other than that, I mean, it's kind of everything I expected. I did forget about, I can't mix him. Like, I want to take him around and show everybody, but I forgot I can't take him around until he's fully vaccinated. So I forgot about that. So he gets his next round of shots next Saturday, and then he'll get another round of shots 2 weeks after that. And then I can start taking him around. I can take him out. I can't, it's the other dogs he can't be around. So if nobody has dogs in the house, I can take him. But yeah, so it's like, so the cleaning folks were here. He didn't like them.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, because he's like, who are you?
So Jessica, talk to me about, I want to know, from the breeder standpoint, how, I know, we talked about Angela and I think it's Lilo and C, her reputation and just where she is from a breeder standpoint.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got to look at your breeders, you know what I mean? She's definitely not a puppy mill, you know what I mean? Because, her dogs live with her, you know what I mean? They're part of the family, you know what I mean? It's all, you know what I mean? So when you go and see the puppies, it's actually the mom is part of the family. They're not in crates. It's not a turnaround where she's like, oh, I'm just getting rid of this dog, you know what I mean?
No.
They're invested in this, you know what I mean? It's their pets too, you know what I mean? She takes the time to make sure that they're healthy, you know what I mean? She's making sure that they have good bloodlines, you know what I mean? And they've got good bones and health, and you know what I mean? She takes the time to make sure that they're right. I mean, I don't know a better way to put that, and I know that sounds horrible, but they're right. It's not about the dollar. It's about the health of the animal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she vets the people that are getting the puppies, which is different too, because a lot of these breeders are like, I'm just getting rid of them. You know what I mean? Who wants it? She vets them. I was lucky enough that I know that she let me get him, you know what I mean? Because of, I'm out of state, you know what I mean? So, if I would have reached out, I think I would have had to gone through like every ring in the world to get him.
Right.
Yeah. Because she doesn't know me, and now I'm out of state, and I live in a city that's very well known for not treating dogs well,
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you. I think that, having, an in, especially if you know of somebody and recommend, based on a referral or recommendation, you're going to be able to get to those top breeders, and the health lines are so important. Vaccinations. So Brutus came home with vaccinations. He came home with like all kinds of health certifications and other things like that. Correct?
Yeah, he came with his first round of shots, and he's microchipped already. I have his papers. He came with food. He came with toys. He came with a bag. He came with more than what I came in with. So, his bag was bigger than my bag. He came with everything. Yeah. I got a collar. I had bowls. I had, I mean, it was smart. You know what I mean? I got leash. I got everything. You know what I mean? He came with everything. She set me up well for what I had. She explained to me, who mom and dad were. She let me know that, his health, mom and dad's health. So I knew their line. So I knew what their health issues were. And she guarantees them too, which is, I hate to say that because it's kind of like, I feel like I'm talking about a pair of boots, you know what I mean? Like
but there's something to be said for that.
Yeah, because she's vested in her own puppies. Yeah. And the other thing too is I had to sign a contract stating that I'm not going to breed him. I have to say that I won't breed him, which that's fine. No offense. I am not looking forward to raising a litter of puppies. One's enough for me. You know what I mean? I think Bin Laden would kill me if I had a litter. Number two, I had to agree that if I was going to rehome him, I was not allowed to. I'd have to contact her and give him back to her, which is fair.
Right.
I'm totally fair.
Right. Yeah.
And most reputable breeder, that's what you would do. And my sister, you and I've talked about this often. My sister runs the Newfoundland Rescue down there in Florida. And it's interesting because, and I'm not to go off topic, but as a breed, she runs, just a Newfoundland. That's all they take is purebred Newfoundlands. And there are a lot of breeders that if they can't offload a puppy or they're done with a mother, they give them to the rescue. They were like, here, we don't want them anymore. And they just drop them off at the rescues, which is like, seriously, you know what I mean? Like they don't even try to go find them homes. They don't try, you know what I mean? And if they're like, there's two breeders down there that this happens often, I know. And I thought this was interesting. like they have to sign the same contract I did, saying that if they, you know what I mean, if I was going to rehome them. Well, all they do is literally take the dog and they give them to my sister and say, we don't want it. Now, Angela, wow. I do know that would either find him a new home or she would keep him because she wanted him too. And I was like, thank you for letting me.
I think she's got 4 or 5 right now. And I think she's going to add some more. So talk to me about French bullies. I don't know, other than they're very, number one breed in America. They're super popular. We've seen a rise in French bullies. Tell me about them.
Well, they're popular just because they're small. They're easy to put in apartments. They're lazy. They're lazy. They're good apartment dogs. That's one of the things, you know what I mean? They're compact, you know what I mean? They have less health issues than a English bulldog, you know what I mean? Yeah. That helps. And then, they won, Best in Show. And that got a lot of popularity because they won Best in Show. You know what I mean? When a breed wins Best in Show, that breed stands out. Like Fonzie, Joan Burke's dog that we had on, the ones that were doing the barn hunt. Yep, the PBGBs. I call them the peanut butter dogs. PBGBs, the Griffons won last year. And now all of a sudden they're everywhere, Mm-hmm. And now they're becoming a very popular breed. It's because, once you get in there.
They're also celebrity dog. Many celebrities have French bullies. A lot of rappers.
Yeah, just a lot of celebrities do. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even say the rappers. I would just say it in general. I found out when I was trying to figure out what to name Brutus, because I was going through, I wanted to name him Dude. I got overridden, but I wanted to name him Dude because I'm always going, dude, what are you doing? Yeah. He's like, what, mama? Yeah, I yell that anyway. But when we came up with Brutus, I was Googling to see what Brutus stood for. And The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, his Frenchie's name is Brutus. So
there you go.
All right. So I'm in good company, apparently, but they're easy to travel with. That's the other thing too. You know what I mean? Like the younger generation, they're not having kids. They're having dogs. So the smaller breeds are more popular because they want to take them everywhere with them because this is their kid, and they want to be able to travel with them. They travel well. You know what I mean? They are personable. Yeah. They're good. They're stubborn. They've got large personalities, So yeah.
I love him. And I got a chance to meet him too. I want to ask you something. You were very prepared when you brought Brutus home. You actually got a warming blanket with a heartbeat.
Yeah, I bought, it wasn't a warming blanket. It was just it was a pillow. I have it because he sleeps with it every night. So it's in his crate. See, let's get Mr. Elephant. Say Mr. Elephant. So Mr. Elephant, see, Mr. Elephant needs to be washed. So Mr. Elephant, so when he gets a little bit bigger, we could put a pillow in Mr. Elephant, and it's just then just a stuffed animal.
A bed.
So so what I did is I laid it on the bottom of the crate that we took, right? So there's Mr. Elephant. Mr. Elephant needs to be washed. He stinks a little. We definitely had an accident on him. And inside of Mr. Elephant, which is in the paw print, I keep it in there. When I take it out, but inside there is actually a heartbeat. So in his carry-on crate, I put that on the bottom, and I put the paw print in there with a couple blankets. So that way I didn't know if I was going to get that Frenchie that, talks all the time to you or screams because you.
I love those.
Yeah, right. And I didn't know what kind of Frenchie I was getting. And see, mind you, I flew in, was there an hour, and then was back to the airport. And I thought, watch, I'm going to get that Frenchie. I'm going to be on an airplane and I'm going to hear for 3 hours. And I'm like, yeah, I'm in trouble. So I put the heartbeat on so that way he felt comfortable by himself underneath the seat because that's where he had to stay. So he never heard a peep from him. He was happy as a little clam. And then I put that in the crate with him, and he slept through the night, and he has slept through the night since I got him.
Best decision you've made, correct? Am I going to say that?
Yeah. See, yes, you are. I told the household that we will probably get a second one in about a year. I've got to get through this one. I'm going to put you down, buddy. Okay? Say, in about a year, we'll have a second one, and I'll go back to Angela. I mean, yeah, he is, he's a gem. He eats, we have these pop-up tents that are like large crates. We have one downstairs in the living room, and then we have the crate upstairs. He only eats in a crate or the pop-up. So he doesn't eat anywhere else. That's the two places he's allowed to eat. So in my office, he eats in his crate, and then anywhere else, he always eats in the pop-up. So that way, when we travel, he knows that he eats in one of those two spots. So the crate for when, if we ever have to put him, he has to go to the vet or something. So he knows that's comfortable, right. Or the pop-up.
Comfortable there.
So we're trying to teach him really young that, these are the places that are okay for you to be. We're feeding him blueberries right now. Those are his big rewards, and he likes blueberries. And, so we're introducing him to different foods. He's a foodie, but, he likes his frozen blueberries, and he plays with them and then eats them. So he's a good boy,
I love
Can't
it.
complain.
I'm so happy for you. I am so happy for you.
I can't complain at all. I mean, Angela raised good babies. They're good babies, I have to say.
Good.
So
good. So maybe we'll see Brutus at Super Zoo.
We're talking about it. We are talking about it. So we're thinking about bringing him. We're going to see how it goes.
Awesome. Well, Jessica, congratulations to you. So excited about welcome Brutus to the Petser family, our family. And
yes,
so
our family.
So excited.
We get to see. I'll put pictures.
For sure. And put Angela's card up there.
I will. I'll put up her information too. So yeah, but he's a good boy. I'm highly impressed. So, and if you are going to get a breed specific and you want to do your research on your breeders, you have to do your research. I don't support puppy mills. I don't support bad breeders. You know what I mean? You really have to.
I don't think anybody does.
And people are gonna, there's a lot of people out there that don't believe in getting animals from a breeder. I hate to say that, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that, you should only adopt. And there are breed specific rescues. Like I said, my sister runs a Newfoundland rescue. Right. She's got 2 Newfies herself. She tried to give me a Newfie puppy, and I'm like, my rule of thumb is if I have to be able to carry them. You know what I mean? So I'm like, no, that's not going to work. Just do what you got to do. I'll be honest with everybody on the podcast. You know what I mean? I have been attacked by a dog viciously. And so I'm a little fearful of some dogs and stuff like that. So I needed to know what I was getting, and I needed to start very young with what I was doing. Just out of the PTSD issues I have, and there's reasons why we all do what we do. And that's part of the reasons that I want this avenue, because I have to know that I'm raising the monster that I'm going to get, you know what I mean? So it will be my fault, the monster that I create, and that I'm not dealing with, issues that come with them. Now, I'm not saying that I wouldn't want to, and I've always had rescue animals, but because of what I have gone through with the PTSD and the severe attack that I have had, which I have not talked about ever really, but I don't know if I could take that on right now, and not until I got more help with the therapist that I'm working with. So,
Thank you for sharing that, Jessica. I know that's been a difficult journey for you. And I, along with that, with shelter dogs or within animal welfare, we don't know the conditions. We know the conditions they were before sometimes, but we don't know the health. We sometimes don't know the mom or the dad. And there can be hereditary things going on. And I think any decision that is made with purpose and thought and being caring and kind.
Yeah. And
that's what's right for you. And I think that there's a level of people that judge from the world that says you can't do that, you should only adopt. That's not the case.
Yeah, no, I have a ton of friends in the rescue world, and some of them might judge me for it, but at the same time, some of them might understand. And there are 90% of the dogs that are in shelters and that go through, the foster homes and the foster care and all that stuff are phenomenal, but they also have phenomenal rescues that are backing them up, that help them get the help that they need, and they have the right parent to help them get what they can get. And I'm not that parent, unfortunately. I'm going to set them up for failure. I would, you know what I mean? Because I have the fear, and I'm going to hurt that. I'm going to set them up so that they're going to fail, and I can't do that to it. Right. Yeah. I can't do that to that animal because I want to be able to set them up for success. So I went the route I went because I don't want a shelter animal to fail because I set them up for failure. Yeah. So there's reasons why I did what I did.
For sure. And I think it's up and down the leash. Emotions go up and down the leash. Our fear goes to them. Our happiness goes to them. Our, anxiety goes to them. And so we talked about this, I think, last week, that when we're upset, when I'm upset, whatever, anxious or stressed, that goes straight, into the leash. And so it's important to know that, get the pet that's right for you. I want to mention something here. Jackie Schimmel from TNT Canine Fit Club and Services, absolutely beautiful. She really wanted to give me a chocolate lab. It was she had homed it, and then it was coming back, and she wanted to have a good home. And she said, why don't you take Libby? And I said, okay. And the more that I thought about it, I was getting anxious and stressed out about it. And I called her and I was like, oh, what's she going to say? How's she going to react? And she's like, I'd never do that to you because that stress would go to the dog. That anxiety will go to the dog. And it's better to get a dog that is your dog, the one that you love and the one that you have chosen or has chosen you. And know that it's going to be the right relationship for the rest of their lives. And no,
and I understand that tremendously. And it's everybody's journey is different, and everybody's journey, you can't judge them. And I can hear little man into something. Hold on 2 seconds. What do you got? Give me that. That's not edible. Oh yeah, it is actually.
So our listening audience, Jessica is running around trying to find the dog.
Yeah, he gets into everything now. Yeah, that's the other thing you're not used to,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Puppy-proof your home. Crawl around.
Yeah. Yep. It's everybody's journey is different, and everybody's, it just is different, and you have to respect that. I mean, and one of the things that I tell my students all the time, I tell a lot of people, but my students are the biggest ones. I always tell them, I'm like, there's no judgment. I mean, I have to throw stones through my window to get to your window, and I'm not willing to clean up all that glass. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to judge. There's a reason why you're doing what you're doing. I might not understand it, but there's a good reason why you're doing it. You know what I mean?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned judging. There was a big article written by the the Association of Animal Welfare Advancements. I'll have to get the link for you so you can post it. But it was talking about taking away the judgment, and that plank that we have in our own eyes, that oftentimes with, whoever we are, even as animal welfare workers, that we do judge and say, why are you returning, or why are you doing this, or that you can't have that dog, based upon our own judgment. And it is it is harming the, other people or potential adopters because of our own judgments and the way that we're viewing things. So I think that's something to consider, and as we move forward and thinking about getting a dog, and even rehoming or anything, the way that we view people.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. He's got a chew toy now.
Okay, well, you are busy bee here, so we're going to say goodbye on behalf of Pets or Family. Jessica, I love meeting Brutus. You close us out.
All right. So for all of you out there, if you have any questions on this topic, feel free to message us. You know what I mean? We would happily help you on it. I mean, we both have been, like I said, I fostered 100 times. I've only had one foster fail, and his name is Bin Laden. You know what I mean? So, Tricia's worked in the welfare forever. We've dealt with everything. But if you have questions and you want just some more information on, where to go, how to do it, what you want to do, you're up in arms, or you want to adopt from a breed, we can help you find a breed specific, a rescue too, if you want to go that route.
Talk about that.
And if you want a Newfie in Florida, I know people. I got a hookup there for you people, and anything like that. But, we also want to say thank you to all our sponsors and stuff like that. And, and thank you for welcoming the newest one to our family. So we're super excited to have him. So, and he kind of looks like our mascot. Or if you think about it, he looks like our logo.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Oh, he might be our new mascot. So with that, we're going to say goodbye, and we will see you guys next week. Thanks for listening to Pets Are Family. You can find us on all the channels now. Yes, all of the channels now. So make sure you share us with your friends, your families, and your coworkers, and anybody that has a pet. Make sure you like us, give us your feedback, tell us if anything that you want us to talk about, all that fun stuff. You can reach me at jessica@petsourfamily.net or Tricia at petsourfamily.net. Thank you for everything that you guys do, but make sure you like us, subscribe, check us out on YouTube. You can always see what we're up to. And we want to thank all of our sponsors, all of the people that support us. We love every one of you, and we can't thank you enough. And remember, check out Moose's March, moosesmarch.com, moosesmarch.com. Come check us out. Talk to you guys soon. We'll see you next week. Bye.